Alright guys, welcome to part 35 of my Chrono Trigger playthrough. I kind of went off screen here, went to the Zeal Palace accidentally, I didn't mean to, so that's kind of bad. I just re-equipped my armor and saved my game here, that's pretty much all I did, so I'm just back at the Zeal Palace. I want to apologize in advance, also, because I had Cam Studio and record microphone accidentally instead of record audio from the game. So there's going to be no charming music. I'll have it fixed before next video though, so here we go. So when you go into the throne room, Dalton confronts you, and Dalton is basically just comic relief. He's really pointless at life, and he's been sent up here to guard the throne room, probably because the queen doesn't trust him. I wouldn't trust him either. So this battle is actually kind of simple. You just have to keep damaging him, basically. The only thing that Dalton can really do to you is half your HP. That's his only attack, I think. He'll just do it as a counter attack, and he'll do it randomly as a regular attack. Although, you have to be careful, because when you do defeat Dalton, he'll use an attack that does like 150-ish damage on your entire team. So basically, you just want to keep your party pretty healthy, like above 200 when you kill him, and the battle's pretty easy. I mean, he's not really meant to be a challenge. At least I don't think so. So I'm just going to do some aura whirls so I can get some health back. It would be really unfortunate if I died to this guy. So I'm just going to keep whacking him. He might have some weird immunities by the looks of it. Like, he evaded my napalm and my sword attack. Whatever, I can just keep using Antipode on him. It's not a big deal, because Antipode will kill him pretty quickly. And, oh yeah, look, I killed him. So he's gonna go burp and kill Chrono, unfortunately. Not that it really matters, I still win. Sorry. No idiot like you, no comic relief video or villain like you is gonna obtain immortality. Mwahaha. So that portal leads down to the Ocean Palace, where Lavos, where they basically built this underground station that they're gonna put the Mammon Machine so they can better, expel power from Lavos so they become immortal or something. Yeah, pretty crazy ambitions, I'll agree with you. But, yeah, so apparently we get transported to this underwater base. So let's hear what Mune has to say. Something scary is waking up. I think that's basically, yeah, that I understand. So, the Queen is commanding Shala to raise the power of the Mammon Machine, and Shala's going to obey her mother. That's very good. Very good, Shala. Kids who are watching this video, it's a very good thing to obey your mother, even if your mother is an insane bitch who wants to revive an extraterrestrial life form that could destroy you all. You should still listen to your parents. So, now we're here in the main portion of the Ocean Palace, and, yeah, I really don't remember this dungeon too well, so, just, excuse me for any things you find that I do a little weird. I just remember that these scout things, there's yellow ones, blue ones, and red ones. The yellow ones will only be affected by lightning, the blue ones will only be affected by ice, the red ones will only be affected by fire. So, that's the deal with these things. As you can see from my fail earlier, that if you attack them with the wrong element, they'll counterattack your entire party. So, as you can see, these are blue ones, so they'll die to the ice. And, I don't really not sure what I'm doing. Yeah, so now I remember. You have to unlock 3 locks in order to advance past this area of the Ocean Palace. And unfortunately, those mages that come with the scouts sometimes, they have the ability to lock your units so they can't use techs or items. So it was locked to me before I was able to use Fire 2 with Luca, so that's a pain. I have to kill these things by physical attack, which is just a bother. But I still killed it, and I'm just going to waste the rest of my tonics to heal Luca. Aeon Helm, that's pretty good, I guess. It goes with my Aeon Armor I just got, and I think I went out the wrong trick. Dang it. Yeah, I did. So I have to do this again. This time they didn't lock Luca, so it'll be a little easier because I'll be able to use Fire 2 on them before. Yeah, that was much easier once it doesn't lock Luca. Anyway, so I'm going to go up here because this is where you need to go, and that's the little lock you have to unlock. And, I do remember these Jinn and this thing. You have to kill the blue one first. these Djinns, because the blue one, like, provides a shield to the green one, and apparently he still has high magic defense, so you have to kill him with physical, I think. Whatever, I'm just going to cure Meryl and finish off the Djinn, so that wasn't too hard. And the first lock of this area is unlocked, for lack of a better word. So here we have more mages, and this one time with the blue ones, which will be weak to ice. And I killed the mage, so I hate those mages. They're pain. Those mages are major pain. Not only do they have lock, but they also have like an ability that does a lot of damage. Like it does like 100 damage or something, which is like on the high end of random encounter, damage. Anyway, I unlocked the second lock. That's pretty cool. And I think the third one's down here somewhere. And yeah, Chrono, your job is to kill the yellow ones, and that was pretty easy. So another thing I like about this dungeon actually is that you get lapises basically from everything, and lapis is a pretty good item because it heals your entire party by 200. So I just found a new gun for Luca, and that gun has like a random chance to confuse, which is pretty awesome. I definitely don't mind a random chance to confuse enemies. But yeah, so I'm just going to kill all of these enemies, even ones I don't really have to kill, because I want the chance to get some lapises. Not to mention there's a treasure chest down there. How could I abandon that treasure chest? I think it's actually something I want too, if my memory serves. Yes, a sonic bow. So there's a new bow for Meryl, and sweet. I'm just gonna heal Luca a bit and continue. Here's the last unlock thing, and I'm gonna run into more of these mages. See, these scouts. The biggest problem with these scouts is when you run into them in groups with mixed of them, because then you can't just use area effect magic. You actually have to, use Ice 1 and Fire 1, and I don't know. That's the only time that they're really a bother. But back to the lapises. The lapises are a pretty good item, especially late in the game, especially against bosses with area effect magic, because, the ability to heal all your characters by 200 with a single turn is very valuable. So when you're fighting a boss like Gaia Giga, I could have used it against, Giga Gaia, that lapises would have helped there, but obviously I didn't really have too many of them at that time. However, you get a lot of them in this dungeon, so that's pretty good for later boss battles. Anyway, these Thrashers, yes. I couldn't remember why I hated these Thrashers before, but now I remember. It's because every time you attack them, there's two of them, they counterattack. So Luca's kind of by herself, but she can probably handle the rest of this battle. I'm just going to have her do it, because I don't want to waste any revive items on any, because they're just going to get revived at the end of the battle. So I'll just let Luca gain all that experience, basically, and use a Lapis. I don't want to burn too many of them, but at least it gives me enough hit points so I can use Aura Whirl sometime later. Anyway, two more of these annoying Thrashers, and I actually confused it, not that it really matters, but down here, there's a statue that attacks you, which hurts, and I get to battle four more Thrashers. So I'm just going to use some area effect stuff, because that's a large group of them, and they're going to counterattack me, which is a pain. Ouch. So I confused one of them, that's kind of cool. And yeah, I'll just attack the other one, then kill the one that's confused. And that big fat thing's gonna throw Lancers at me, which is a jerk move if I ever saw one. I'm just gonna Aura Whirl because my HP is getting kind of low, and I'm just... Dang it! That one Lasher, or Thrasher, whatever that thing is, just moved out of the way at the last second, because I almost had the Mega Bomb on both of them. So I'm just going to Aura Whirl again, so I'm pretty good health. I'm just going to now fire 2. They're going to counterattack, whatever. And the rest of them should die pretty easily after the fire 2 damage. There we go. Not too challenging. And down here we see Mazza. And he's telling us background information about the knife and the pendant, which is both made by the same red rock, which is probably the same red, and yeah, say the Dreamstone that we got from the prehistoric period. So Strolla's getting really hurt, and the Prophet cares for some reason. And that Prophet, yeah, it's too dangerous. get it through her thick skull, and she just zaps him. What a jerk. Man, I'm so taking down that bitch as soon as I get a chance. Anyway, so she wants to become immortal, and that's nice, but we're going to have to stop her. So down here is a save point as memory serves, so I'm just going to save my game, and I will continue with the Ocean Palace next video, so stay tuned for that. I hope to see you guys again next time. I'll just use a shelter on my party, so I'm full health again. So rate, comment, subscribe, guys, and see you guys again next time.